It's the highest peak on Hong Kong Island, with the best view of the city. Amazing panoramas, hidden trails and unforgettable sunsets, all to be explored. This is Drone and Phone, and today we're walking up Victoria Peak.
Well, welcome to the 5th edition of Drone and a Phone. I'm DJ Clark, and in this last edition we're going to tackle probably the most iconic of all walks in Hong Kong, that is up Victoria Peak, which is actually just behind me. We're starting down here at Pok Fu Lam reservoir, and behind you can see out to Llama Island where we were in the last episode. It's a windy day today, so I'm not sure how much drone footage we're going to get. I'm along with Alang one more time. This is his last day. What we're hoping to do is to make a slow journey in the afternoon up to the peak. This is only a half-day walk, but we want to get there just at around sunset. Now, as things stand, it doesn't look like we're going to have much of a sunset, but we'll see when we get there.
Few visitors to Hong Kong miss a trip up Victoria Peak. In fact, the landmark sees around 7 million visitors a year, but few of them choose to walk up. There are many routes with well-maintained paths. The gentlest starts on the back side in Pok Fu Lam, past a reservoir and along a narrow road. Alang, my hiker friend from Beijing, and I took the bus to Pok Fu Lam Reservoir stop and followed the road up into the country park. The route is well signposted and takes around an hour to ascend to the top. Once you reach the bustling square in front of the peak tower, that's a weird walk-shaped building, find Lugard Road on your left to escape the crowds and enjoy a 1-hour looping road that affords spectacular views around the peak.
Well, we made it up. It took us about 45 minutes to walk up, and as you can see, well worth it for this incredible view across Victoria Harbour. We're going to stay up here till sunset, so we're going to walk around the peak and spend 2 or 3 hours walking around, and then we'll get 5 o'clock. We're going to go up and watch it from the viewing platform, though this actually is a pretty spectacular view if you want an alternative. I mean, amazingly, we only had to walk a few meters away from the main square at the top of the peak, and people disappeared. We were back on our own again, and very few people here, as you can see, knocking around at the moment, and we're enjoying this whole view to ourselves.
Arguably, the views along Lugard Road, both over Victoria Harbour and the south of the island over Aberdeen, are far better along the road than the panoramas offered from the top of the peak tower. If you have more time and want to be adventurous, you can climb higher to Governor's Walk and up to the summit of the peak. I'll be doing that next week as I set off on the Hong Kong Trail for Series 2 of Drone and Phone. On this walk, we made our way around the Lugard Road loop, finishing at the peak tower for sunset and a meal to celebrate at the end of the first series.
So here we've reached the end of the day. We're stopping up here for the sunset, look over the peak. It's been a really easy day compared to other days, but nonetheless spectacular views. About a 45-minute climb to start the day, but the rest has been fairly gentle and fairly easy. We've not had too much success with the drone today. It's been very blustery up here. Now, if you like this show, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube or like us on Facebook. I'm just going to bring in Alang here. We're going to say goodbye to Alang here.
Hi.
Alang will be leaving Hong Kong at the end, tomorrow in fact. And next week we'll be starting a completely new episode. I'm DJ Clark here at the peak in Hong Kong. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you get to do some of the walks as well.
Next Saturday, Drone and Phone will continue with a new series as I take on the Hong Kong Trail. Please let us know if you have any suggestions for future episodes. You can reach us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Drone and Phone. We're now looking for suggestions for one-day outdoor activities in and around the Hong Kong area.